Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TOUTTE podcast. I am Bryce. I'm here with Ryan Boogie Mallon. How are we doing today, Ryan Boogie Mallon?
I'm fantastic. We're here to talk about All Stars 1, create a Dreamcast, and obviously, I, Ryan Boogie Mallon, will be on both of our casts because I was such a wise and formidable inclusion in the original, and I know that nobody will change that.
100%. Yeah, Mike Boogie's the only one for sure that's going to be on both of our tier lists. I mean, he was a star. Now, you might be asking yourself, why are you re-ranking the All Stars 1 cast list? There's been multiple All Stars, and this was about 72 years ago. And the answer to that is why not? We made a hit Twitter poll and we asked what you, our fans, wanted. And you know what won? Not this.
No.
But we're doing it.
Um, the winner of that poll was ranking every winner, but quite honestly, Bryce and I have had a busy couple weeks, and time is a little more limited today. And I assume that video is going to be significantly longer than this one. So we
Mhm.
decided to postpone that until a better time. And this
Yeah.
got second place in the poll with 1 out of 3 votes. So
Bang. Listen, here at Today, if the fans demand it, the fans get it. You know?
exactly.
And I know whoever hit that better, whatever bot hit that button better feel special as fuck right now.
They were the first vote.
Oh, I love them for that. Yeah, we'll do all winners eventually. I want to like, I don't know. I want that to be like special. Maybe we even make like an actual video about it or something. God forbid. I don't know. So we'll see. But today you're getting an All Stars 1 cast, and this is our dream cast. This is who we want. This is who we'd put on. No contingencies like realistically would they do it? Or like things like that. So
Yeah.
we got
It-
7 men, 7 women.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like we're doing as simple as like, well, Big Brother All Stars, they let the fans vote for some of them, and there were 20 options. We're not just picking from those 20 options because a lot of those options sure were options. Um, I have a feeling we may not be seeing such stars as Michael Cowboy Ellis brought up today, but production sure had him there. We
Um,
also, again, we are doing 7 men and 7 women, despite the original All Stars having 8 men and 6 women, which is insane because the pool of women that were available was so much better than the pool of
so
men.
better. So hard to cut. Yeah, it was really hard to cut. Um, I thought about trolling and doing 8 women and 6 men just to
I
give a big
considered
fuck
it.
you, and that really would show them. That would show them that they fucked up in like 2007, and they'll regret it. But I
Absolutely.
also never realized how small the cast was. I didn't even think about it. Um,
I mean, 14 was the biggest cast until what, BB 15?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking nerd.
Because
Um,
uh, I guess Big Brother 14 was the first 16-person cast because it was 12 within the coaches. Before that, like, this was the biggest cast until then. Like, Big
wow.
Brother 2 had 10 people, I'm pretty sure. They used to be small.
Whoopsies. Um, well, that's crazy, but it made it hard to cast
14
and
was revolutionary.
cast. I did, cast. I did, and cast. I will. Um, with that, I'm ready to get to it. What do you? I always am like, we need to yap about this intro, but you know what?
No,
What the
we
hell is
don't.
it about? This bitches is an old All Star season. We're ranking them. We're cool. Like,
I will say, I think this will be a bit different than our casting video from a couple weeks ago. I think this time we're going to start because instead of creating a new cast from scratch, we're recasting. So I think first we'll talk about the original cast and talk about who we are keeping and who we are not, and then go into our new inclusions, is the way I was thinking.
yes, I am down for that. Um, I this was never brought up to me in our big briefing that we had with our coordinators and stuff, but I actually am very down for that idea. So let's do that. So as always, we have a very expertly crafted, elaborate beautifully formatted, highly technical system of ranking and visualizing our rankings. So I'm gonna just share screen, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna put this up here. We're gonna remember to go back and put this here on the stage. So tier list maker,
Well,
and of course, as we are advanced, there are going to be pop-ups, and we could not find an old school tier list maker, and fuck if we're going to make one. So this is a list of every single Big Brother contestant ever of all time, and that's going to suffice because it will have all the people that we need. So we deliver the best here at TOUTTE, and we put in the work, if nothing else. So
Bryce, I feel like we may need 6 tiers to be made right now.
okay. Oh my god, I have to do everything around here. What is the
We might
tiers?
actually. I'm trying to think of how many we need to, because like we want to show who we're keeping, we want to show who we're cutting, we want to show who we're adding later. But then we also
Okay,
separated
so
by
why don't we just
myself
do
and
why don't
you.
I feel like we could just do Bryce, Ryan both, and then the keeping we can just chuck in both. Is that fine?
See,
Like we could just do the same as last time.
I guess I
Or
was thinking like we have like visualize the like our individual like cuts and keeps alongside, but I get we can just throw the keeps alongside the new people we want to add if it's not in both.
should we have both and then I was gonna do Bryce, Ryan both and like final.
Well, yeah, but I think have a spot for who we cut from the original cast too. I
Okay,
think.
we'll do cuts and keep. How about we'll do cuts and keeps?
Yeah, well,
And cuts, keeps, and then final. I don't know. I'm having a panic attack.
well, we've said like too many things because I think we just need to have Bryce Ryan cuts final,
Okay.
and then Bryce Ryan cuts final in both, so probably 5. And we'll just have to include the keeps and the new people
I'm gonna have both
in
here.
the same.
And then final. Both and final are kind of the same, but there could be a difference. I'm gonna have them next to each other.
Yeah, I feel put both above cuts.
I want like a gap between them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
okay, whatever. Very professional at
We could do cuts and keeps. I don't know. Is that
We
fine?
I think that'll be too many fucking tiers. Just have both and cuts.
Okay. Work. All right, shall we?
Yeah,
Good enough. Okay. And last time we did it season by season. Do you want to do that again? We could do
I was
season and
still
season for the keeps.
yes.
Cool. Down.
Um, I don't know if this will be controversial with you. Um, I do like the inclusion of having somebody from Big Brother 1 just because, like, even though, like, Big Brother 1 is a fuck-ass weird season and, like, doesn't really count, I feel like you gotta acknowledge your history, so I did keep Chicken George on my cast because I sure as hell have not watched season 1, and I'm not going to, so I don't know who else would be there. So I'm going to go with what production wanted on this one.
I absolutely had Chicken George on my cast. I agree. We need Big Brother 1 on there. I considered doing Eddie there because he won, but then, you know, I
I don't
didn't.
yeah, I thought about it too, but I was like, I don't know how they designed the comps around a man with a broken leg, so or with one leg.
Yeah. I mean, he could probably do it. They did that on Survivor. But the thing about Chicken
Well,
George
yeah, but
also
he was in a wheelchair.
is I didn't know. I didn't know all that. Um,
I think so.
okay. Well, that's a problem. Um, but I I don't think he was. But I love the presence of Chicken George on All Stars. I think it's so needed and it's so funny because it was some of the most like intense game botting people, and then Chicken George is just like, I'm just happy to be here, dude. and when he like shaved his head and like went on slop for the whole season, I just love like someone. I just love a fish out of water person, and I think Chicken George was an absolute delight and a very refreshing character, different from the rest of the cast on Big Brother 7. And I would love to include the Chicken Man. I think it's a very hilarious choice that they made, and I don't want to get rid of their hilarious choice. They did a lot of things, but that's one of them that I found to be very funny, and I'm glad that they did it. So I have him on my cast as well. So Chicken Man
Yeah,
made it. Hooray.
absolutely, absolutely. Like, I just think you
Okay.
have to pick someone from
On to,
that season. And I'm for me personally, I'm trying not to think about how the people specifically acted on the All Stars we got in my casting because I'm casting this as if we had only seen their original season. Even so, George makes it. I think it's
yep,
like, what the fuck is he doing there? It's very funny.
I agree. And I love it. What the fuck is he doing there? I wanted to do more, but this cast was so small that I had to get rid of some of my what the fuck are we doing there. And I'm going to talk about that a lot. But next up, we have Big Brother 2. I don't know this season as well as a lot of people. I know it well ish, but um, I did put Dr. Will on there. Like, I hate being basic, but like, that's fun. Let's put Dr. Will on there. This is going to be shocking to a lot of people. Ryan, I need you to maybe plug your ears for this, guys. I don't think Mike Boogie Malin was an all-star. He didn't make my cast. I know this is shocking. I know, because he was top of the fan votes, top of the producer votes, best player of all time, best winner of all time. Him and Will are still best friends to this day. Um, but I think we all know he only got on that damn show because Dr. Will held a gun to production's head and said, I will only go on if you put on Mike Boogie, and for some reason take out another woman instead of another man to do that. So I have Will on there from 2. I have some more for 2, but I don't know. I can just stick with that for now. Um,
I mean, yeah, I also put Will on. He's basic as a pick, but like he was the biggest character on his season. He was the winner of his season. I think at the time, like debatably best player. Wait, what? Why? How do you know I cut Mike Boogie? I didn't say that.
that's true.
Okay, so I cut Mike Boogie.
What?
Um, no, Will is just like sometimes the basic answer is the correct answer.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. Did you have anyone else from season 2 on here
Well, yeah,
that
but
was on the original cast?
those were the only two people that were on the original cast.
Okay, well, I have one that was on the original cast but not voted in.
That's not on the
Uh,
cast.
we're not counting that. Okay, then
No, we'll get to them later.
okay, we'll get to them later. Work. Um, okay, season 3. Take it away, Ryan.
I mean, I kept Danielle,
Yeah,
obviously.
let's wake it up.
We don't need to pretend like at this point in time, definitely the best player to never win. Still, in my opinion, honestly, arguably the best player to play Big Brother at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, despite not winning, I think an All Stars cast without her is not an All Stars cast.
Yep,
I don't know how much more specifically I have to add, but
I agree. Okay, yeah, I don't have much else to add to like best player never win at that time, et cetera, et cetera. Like you just cannot not have her on there. And also notable POCs. Tough to come by at that time. They were
yeah,
not big on casting POCs, so
we're
we
not.
definitely need any representation we can get. So yeah, just a must, just an absolute must. Okay, that's all I have from season 3. That was on. That's the keep from season 3.
You did
Season
not
4.
keep Marcellus.
Okay, here's the tea. Actually, this is actually important to talk about. Marcellus, I did not. Did you?
I did not either.
Marcellus was actually a really tough cut, and I kind of regret it. Like I told you, I struggled with the men actually,
Mhm.
and Marcellus was one I really struggled with. I'm even as I'm speaking about this, looking at some of my men, and I'm like, I kind of wish I kept Marcellus. It's just, I couldn't. I didn't know who to get rid of. I had some
Yeah.
people I wanted to talk about and include, but like especially a game. Actually, I'm talking myself into putting Marcellus on there because we need gay representation. We need POCs. He was really funny. Him going home at the time the way he did is one of the most unbelievable things of all time. And the concept of him and Danielle playing together again was pretty mouthwatering. So
Mhm.
I'm kind of regretting that I cut him now that I'm looking at this list of men, but I did cut him. So I have to stick by it. But
Yeah.
that
I
was a
mean, we
hard
can even then we can throw him in the cuts. We can always come back to him later. He's one of my alternate men.
Me
So
too.
like I'm definitely not opposed. Like Marcellus to me has never been a character that has stuck with me.
Hmm.
Um, forewarning, I have not seen Big Brother 3 all the way through. I know that I know what happens. I've read about it. I've watched videos about it. Some so my main exposure to Marcellus, which granted may be contradictory to what I said before, is from All Stars, and I cannot say I was a particularly big fan of him on
Hmm.
All Stars. To my knowledge, it seemed like he wasn't super playing that hard. He was playing somewhat emotionally. He kind of
Well,
just
yeah.
went with a whimper. Like he wasn't giving it for me, and it's like I understand that he was a big character. He's a
Hmm.
personality. He had one of the biggest moments of the show. But I personally put on somebody else from his season that I think fills not the same character role, but like
Hmm.
I think they fill the role that I would want for Marcellus more.
Yeah. So I will say, in terms of Big Brother 3, or Big Brother 7, yeah, it's one of those things. He was like not the biggest character. His eviction still pisses me off. The way him and Danielle went home that season makes me want to blow up fucking bullet through my head. I can't believe Janelle put him up. What the fuck? Um,
He's a
so,
pawn.
but he was a really big character, Big Brother 3, like through and through. I mean, he was supposed to be the first boot. I don't know if you know this about Marcellus. Do you know
Yeah,
this lore?
I know what
Okay,
happens in the season.
you know the gist that happens. And I think also at the time, like reality TV had not seen people like him, like a super fucking gay ass black dude. Like
Yeah,
it was kind of unheard of. And to see him actually succeed and do well was very, very cool. And then to see him be an idiot was even funnier. Um, and at the time, he was a very big name just for the way he went out.
yeah,
Um, he's still a big name because Zach just got slapped like him. So he's created a legacy, you know? Um, so I do think we can revisit Marcellus and the presence of him,
absolutely.
but I had a little bit of like he didn't give anything on All Stars, so I didn't feel like casting him. So that's really it. We'll talk about him later, I guess. But that is it for me for Big Brother 3. Um, yeah. Okay. So on to Big Brother 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you want to start or me?
I can start. Um, Big Brother 4. I kept Allison.
Of course.
I think
Mother.
Allie is an icon. I once again think like obviously on All Stars she had such a disappointing like
Of
whimper
course.
run, but it's like we know she could have brought so much more even within her like 1 week in the house. Like I just saw her like exit interview with Julie clip
Me
like
too.
another a week ago where she was like calling like Julie was reading all the shit she said and she was just like, well,
She was
like
like, "You said you want to pull that fat bitch by her fake blonde extensions and throw her in the pool. Allison, what do you think of that?" She's like,
she was like, I mean, like
"Yeah."
that's an icon. She's one of the people in Big Brother history like who just does not give an absolute fuck,
Mm-mm.
and I think that is unfound anywhere else. We need her on that cast.
I love her. Bring her back today, to this day. I, I,
Correct.
I. You know what though? I want to talk about the parallels because Big Brother 7 Allison equals Big Brother 22 like Keisha.
Keisha,
Like,
yeah,
ugh, like it hurts. What could have been? But she played like a dumbass that first week. I don't know what to tell you, but
yeah.
obviously she's in the cast.
She was so
Um,
robbed.
do you have Erica?
No,
I don't either, and I actually like Erica. I
no. It's
actually
like I
But
think
like,
on Big Brother 4, she was a perfectly fine presence. I think on All Stars, I think she brought a lot to that season. I
mhm,
think her game is still somewhat underrated.
me too.
Um, but it's just like if I was casting without knowledge of what happens on Big Brother 7, the female pool is so large that it's just like there's so many people I'd rather see than Erica,
Yeah,
despite me not having anything negative to say about her.
100%. This is my cut for Erica is not like a negative Erica, like, oh, she floated the whole way to the end on Big Brother 7, etc. Like, I don't mind Erica's casting that much. Um, I think, and she's very pretty. Um, but there's just such a tight pool for women. So,
Yeah.
she ain't gonna make it.
And obviously, see, at the time I cut her, I had also obviously had Mike Boogie on my list. He was a very
Mhm.
last second cut, and I just didn't really
For
want to
sure.
cast the showmance, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot that that's an Erica Mike Boogie showmance is a real thing that existed. That's crazy. Um, like what?
Um,
Ugh.
anyway,
Okay. I will start with season 5.
okay,
Um, I have a keep maybe you might not have kept. I don't know. But again, we are looking at this through at the time and not through now. Season 5 was actually, I'm going to say this first. Season 5, in my opinion, is maybe the most underrated season of all time. Season 5
yeah.
is fucking good. It is really good. For those of you who have not watched season 5 and don't hear anything about it, go watch it. The twist was sadistic. It is the most sadistic twist they've ever done ever. I can't believe they did that. The characters are great. No one liked each other. The gameplay is actually really good. They invented the back door that season. Um, and I actually had the most people I wanted throughout this and the hardest cuts from season 5. Um, and so the first person I am including is Diane, even though she was a slice of white bread on All Stars and was really sad. She was that bitch in Big Brother 5. Like, people do not remember Diane was that fucking girl. And seeing her get cut by Drew was one of those shocking, insane things I've ever seen. But she was like badass. She ran that season like the military. I remember being one of the biggest Diane stands. I'm sure I'm glazing her too hard because you can find flaws in her game, but I think she absolutely deserved a spot on this cast, and I did have her on this cast for sure, in spite of how it ended up going. At the time, she would have been one of the top people that I looked for. A third place Rob Goddess, et cetera, et cetera. So Diane is on my cast. Is she on yours, Ryan?
I kept one person that they had on the season 5 cast, and it was Diane.
Yes.
That's an icon, that's a mother, that's a legend.
Yeah.
I also think you're underrating her on All Stars itself because the edit did a really bad job. But
Mhm.
in case you don't remember, um,
I don't.
Diane had successfully flipped the vote onto Dr. Will instead of Jace until Jace yelled at Marcellus and Marcellus backed down from the plan.
I had
Like
no idea.
Diane was leading that shit. Dr. Will was temporarily going home until Jace fucked himself over. That is a legendary mother.
Yes.
And also, even so, like she got so fucked by season 6 winning 4 HOHs in a row. If that doesn't happen, like she is fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's chilling.
I
Um
agree.
and
I
was
love
that
that.
also I'm trying to no, that wasn't the HOH that Janelle had like they had to redo the comp. But like and even then, if it was anybody in season 6 not named Janelle winning that fourth HOH, it still like might not have been her. Like she wasn't even an initial nom. I'm
I
pretty
actually
sure
had
she
no
got
idea about the.
backdoor.
I literally, she's one of the people whose games I remember least from that season because the show did her dirt. So all this lore is new to me and it's exciting for me to know. Um, but let's wake it up. Let's bring her back. Um,
Absolutely.
and then I have, that means there's a couple cuts that are very big. Not that. Well, first one is Jace. It has always been two things with Jace. It has always
Did
been a bit
you
strange. What?
did you cut the other two as well?
Yeah.
We just have the same fucking keeps and cuts.
What is happening right now? This is actually, have we been, we've been exactly lined up so far.
So far,
Okay.
yeah.
Because one of these is controversial, and I thought it was going to be just me. And I still don't know about it for sure. But Jace's cut, the show shoved him on there because they needed a villain. I actually don't mind his casting at all. I actually think Jace is a fun and very funny character. Remember that time they almost put him on Big Brother Canada?
I
For
like
that? the most random ass.
No, they could have picked so many better people for the time. Like it was like
Yeah.
way too late for Jace to still have any chance, especially against fucking Tim. Like we needed like a Dan Giesling in there to have any shot.
Well, I think the T is they didn't want someone from America to be on there, so they just picked Jace. I think they didn't want that.
Yeah. I mean, the real T is they should have just put all four of them on, but
Okay, where's Jace? Where's Jace? Jace,
it's
Jace,
in
Jace.
season order, girly.
Yeah, it is. Don't attack me. But I didn't mind his casting. I just actually struggled with sheer numbers, and he ended up
Yeah.
getting cut because there were people I wanted more.
No,
Um,
Jace was another like alternate for me. It's like I completely understand why he's cast. He's
mhm,
I think inarguably the biggest pre-jury character uh
mhm,
during this era. I personally just like I don't know. He's not my casting type cup of tea. It's just like
mhm.
he's giving Tucker, he's giving whatever. It's just like loud comp beast, bad at the game, yells at everyone. It's like I don't know. I think I'm just kind of sick of it. It's like
Mhm.
I think on All Stars he was giving me more of what I want to see. Like he was trying to be like sneaky and floaty and weird, and he kind of just got randomly fucked over for kind of no reason. Um, but at the time, having only seen his first season, it's like I'm not casting him because it's just like I I don't need to necessarily only cast good players, but I want to cast people who have a shot other than Chicken George at winning the game. And if I had only seen Jace's first season, it's like there's no shot I think this man is ever going to play a competent Big Brother game.
I'm still heartbroken about this Diane slayed Dr. Will until Jay started yelling thing. Like that's really I can't stop thinking about that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
like he had
My,
Marcellus's vote, and then he just started yelling at Marcellus.
oh, and that's why Marcellus is cut too, girl. The other cut is I don't even know why I did it. I just did. I just had to cut people, and so I did. I actually adore this mother too,
Me
but I
too. Yeah,
Nokomis, just because cuts were tight. She has a little more bland of a personality ish. Um, she's credited for inventing the back door when she kind of didn't. But I love her. I'm happy they cast her. I had to cut someone, so I cut her. I don't know.
yeah. Originally, when I went through my cuts and keeps, I kept her without hesitation, and then I started
Mhm.
adding people in and realized I was at 9 women when I needed 7, and I was like, oh
Yep.
fuck. So Nokomis was a tragic cut. Again, in All Stars, she kind of got fucked just because season 6 kept winning everything. But
Yep.
like even in her original season, it's like she shouldn't have got fourth. Her brother was the fucking vote, and he kept Diane when at the
What the
time
hell?
Drew was planning on keeping Diane to finals. Like
What the hell was
Cow,
that?
I don't like if Cowboy makes the correct decision there and evicts Diane, there's a very very solid chance that Nokomis wins final HOH, takes Cowboy and wins.
Like what? Also, remember when Cowboy almost won that season?
Don't get me fucking started.
That is, listen, the season 5 Survivor Big Brother parallels with Clay almost winning Survivor. Um, but
Uh, but
yeah, why did he? What the fuck was the reasoning for that? What was his reasoning? He just did.
because he made a deal with Drew and Diane to go to final 3 after Diane won the veto in final 5 to keep Drew and Cowboy and evict Karen.
Because he has
And
integrity and he has
yeah,
the
he's a man of his word. He's honest and a cowboy.
he voted off his sister. He voted off his sister, Cowboy Easton.
Well,
Um, yeah. So I guess she's gone. That's really sad.
okay.
Uh,
Moving on to season 6, I feel like this is where we have differences. Maybe
this was hard. This was hard.
How many did you keep?
6 was my hardest. I kept 2.
Me as well.
Because I
Uh,
wanted
I
before I get jumped. I actually love all the season 6 people they cast.
I don't.
There could be more. Season 6 is one of the best seasons of all time. I just had to cut people, and I did, and I just went with what I felt like. So that's my
I'll start
disclaimer.
with what I feel like might be one of our differences because I know we've talked about it before. I hate Howie. I know you like Howie. I don't know if you kept him or not. I cut him immediately. Like that's not a hesitation. I don't like him.
You need to have a fucking slice of pepperoni pizza, okay? Fucking pepperoni pizza. Listen, the girls these days could not handle Howie. He would get canceled in 0.5 seconds. I think Howie is camp. I don't care. I don't care how horrible the things he says is. I don't care how much of a weird, slimy little perv he is. He is like the funniest fucking troll ever. Like, kind of a bicon. His showmans with Bo is so funny to me. Um, he's just entertaining. I don't know. I love Howie, and it also I had another thing. There's another reason I kept him that I'll talk about later. But
Put him in the new price, yeah.
I did keep Howie. And I know you hate him, and I understand why you hate him. I have a soft spot for
Yeah.
Howie.
It's also not just like his like I think inarguably like just some of it I get is camp, some of it I think is just objectively too far. Um
Oh
but
yeah,
then I also am never going to forgive him for nomming James and Sarah.
no, that's
So
fact. He did like
uh
ruin the Big Brother timeline by doing that.
yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I was basic and kept Janelle. She is my like she's honestly I you're gonna maybe flame me. She's my number 7 girl. She's the first one I'm willing to get rid of out of the ones I put on the cast.
She's not going anywhere. I'm sorry.
That's
Like,
fine.
think of it at the time. Janelle was like the
Like
girl, and Big Brother Six. Like,
absolutely.
I think part of the Janelle hate for people who like to hate Janelle. Obviously, it started with Big Brother 14 and Flop Now, but like before that, some people like to be edgy about her Big Brother 7 performance because she was cunt, she was a queen, she won everything, but she did do a lot of dumb things.
Yeah.
Um, but Big Brother 6 Janelle, I think, is universally like maybe the cuntiest character we've ever had on Big Brother. And I
Yeah.
think people hate Janelle. Like, we need to remember that. And this is casting only based on Big Brother 6 Janelle. And Big Brother 6 Janelle was like
She's a
that
fucking
bitch.
icon. Like
Like that bitch. Hang on, I gotta plug in my computer, but keep yapping.
okay, yeah, no. Like I don't have anything bad to say about Janelle. It's just there were now I'm wondering what girls you didn't fucking put on that I feel like I know which one. Um but Janelle like that's a legend, that's an icon. She brought so much like she had the friendship so incredibly pressed just for existing. They all despised that woman for no reason. And it was really funny. And it's just like I don't like she brought so much that she's such a big character, especially like the other women I have are like GameBot like legends of the game, and she's just like she's a character woman that brings so much. And she wasn't like a bad player on Big Brother 6. Nothing stand out, but one comp away from second place.
I I found my charger. I really enjoyed making you talk about Janelle for far too.
Uh, well,
Are we good? Oh my
I
god.
can't see
It's
you,
my turn.
but
See what's going on. Hang on. I slightly unplugged my fucking camera and decided to have a stroke. Um,
whoa, it's Bryce. You're muted. You are muted.
I have to refresh.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Well, I don't know how long I can talk about just Janelle, so I'll just talk about the cast so far. I'm very surprised at how much we have agreed so far. I didn't think, especially like Big Brother 5, I didn't think we'd be as aligned. I'm not surprised he kept Howie because him and I have talked about that in the past. I figured that would be a Bryce keep. I do have one more keep from Big Brother 6 that I guess I'll wait for him to get back to talk about. But I'm surprised we both kept and cut exactly half of the cast. I think it's nice that it lines up. Um, man, I need him to get back. I'm not good by
We're
myself.
back,
Oh,
baby.
good timing.
We are so back.
You
That
you
was
need
fun.
to you need to reshare your
I
screen.
got it. I got it. And that's how you do it on TOUTTE, baby. Okay, we're back. I'm not gonna make you talk anymore. So that's all the cuts we had from the original cast. Yes.
I have one more.
Oh, or cuts and keeps. Yeah. What is one more we have here?
I cut Kaser. I kept James.
I cut them both, and I don't know why.
I know because you kept fucking Howie instead.
Yeah, I did.
So I'll talk about James first, then we can talk about Howie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think James, it's like he was so messy. He got caught early on, and he was really genuinely just never able to recover from that. He showed his prowess too early in comps to where it was practically a near guarantee he was always going to float till seventh and then get cut. Um, but I think he's a really interesting player in the sense that in old school era Big Brother, you fucking pick your side and you stick with it for the most part, unless something
Yeah.
really egregious happens, like Jace being who he was and flipping through against him. But James being so blatantly middly and snaky and slimy is really funny to me. And he did that again in All Stars because
Yep.
he just got annoyed at his alliance and was like, "Fuck this! I'm targeting them now." It's just I kind of love that he just does. He I said, Allison is the biggest doesn't give a fuck in Big Brother ever. James is that way gameplay wise. He is truly one of the only people who is willing to do whatever it fucking takes, and I really that's a gameplay style I enjoy to see. Um, and he was completely fucked over by Howie being a moron. So I think him getting his chance at redemption in another season is warranted.
Yep. I love James. Nothing against James. Agree with all the things you said. Cuts were hard. I made a cut. You didn't. I respect it. Let's talk about Kaser too, because Kaser
Yeah,
was a really hard cut. Um, and a lot of it's tough because revisionist history is oh, he's got pre-drug all this time, he's not a good player XYZ. But after Big Brother 6, I loved Kaser. He was a great. I wanted to see him back. I was excited to see him back. I still like Kaser. I think he's a great guy. I think he did enough in Big Brother 6 to get cast. I get why he was cast. He's good representation, etc. I just had to make a cut, and he came back and then immediately went home. He already came back, so that's what made me cut him. That's literally it. And
yeah,
I wanted representation across all the season. We had a lot of Big Brother 6, so that's why I cut him. But he was a tough cut. I don't know. The people will
yeah.
get mad. What about
Pacer
you?
Pacer's my number one alternate.
Yep, me too.
I kinda only cut him because I just wanted to talk about more people. If he ends up making it on, I'm not surprised.
Mhm.
I'm not upset.
Yep.
Um, Especially Big Brother 6 in particular, I tried to make sure that I didn't give any season too many people. Big Brother
Yeah.
6 is still my most populous. I added two people that are not that were not in the original. So
Oh
it's
my god.
I had to make another cut because I didn't want there to be five or six people. And I also am conscious of casting too many people that would work together and shit. And I also just want to be able to talk about more different people because there's one person I put on that you're gonna. I just think it's really funny, and I wanted to talk about. Um,
I had
but
someone really funny that I had to cut, and it's making me really sad that I had to do that. But okay,
uh, but yeah, Kaser's my number one alternate. If he ends up making it on, then I'm not upset.
don't give up hope, Kaser stands. There's still a world. With that, let's move on to the people who were not on the cast. So of the cast that made Big Brother 7, we cut the people in the cuts. We kept the people in both. James and Howie still controversial. We're gonna go back through to season 1 and go through each season to see all the people we included that were not on the cast list. And starting with season 1, I have fucking nobody.
Nope,
How about you,
absolutely.
Brian? Wow,
No.
I can't believe that. All right, let's move on to season 2.
So then, are we doing are we just doing anyone from season two now?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, I'll let you talk about. I assume based on what you said earlier that you put Monica on your cast. She was an alternate for me, so I'll let you talk about her first.
Amazing. I did put Monica on my cast. Again, as people, we are not the best first on Big Brother 2, but all I've seen of Big Brother 2, all I know about Big Brother 2 is that Monica was an icon. That bitch was yelling at people from start to finish, but she was also really authentic, really enjoyable, really lovable. I love her little 9/11 segment. She's, again, also really good representation. Representation's not the best around this time. I was thinking of that, but I've always just loved Monica, and I was sad that they didn't vote her to come back. So I just put her on. I think she's a very. It was really annoying they didn't include her. She's one of the people I really remember. I will also say, did you have anyone else? Because there's someone I cut from Big Brother 2 that I was really feeling bad about cutting. But
I
yeah,
have I have another couple people to talk about.
Okay, go.
Monica also was when I was going through my original cast. I originally just threw her on there, and then I ended up having to cut her later. She's
Mm-hmm.
somebody who is still active in the fan base to this day. Like she loves this game. She fucking wants to play again, and that's my main reason for wanting her on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there were other people that I personally prioritized.
Yeah.
Um, Nicole from that season is
Yeah.
also an alternate for me.
Me
I did not
too. Me too.
I
She
did
was
not
a
put her
bad
on my
one.
cast.
Oh, you didn't put her
Those
on
are
your
my
vibe.
those are my next two women that I just didn't quite make it for me. Um, but I did put someone else from Big Brother 2 on my cast.
Mm.
Again, the men
Mike
were a
Buggy.
lot harder. The men were a lot harder for me to narrow down and decide. But I think I listened to this person talk to Sharon Tharp in an
Mm-hmm.
interview semi recently, and I think Hardy would be a lot of fun to see
Okay.
play again. Like him and Nicole bounced back and forth, winning comps. Like those two fucking ran that season. And then Will just like snuck it out at the end with Monica's random HOH win. Um, I think between Nicole and Hardy, I'd probably rather see Nicole, but the women were just had a lot more people that I prioritized instead. So I had Hardy on my list, partially because again, I was trying to spread out season representation as well, and I didn't have anyone else from season two except Will at this point. But I think Hardy's a lot of fun. He was at the time, he won 3 comps in a season with no vetoes.
Mm-hmm.
He was hashtag comp beast. And he was willing to like be snaky and slimy. Like he was saying Chilltown must die, Chilltown must die, Chilltown must die. And then he was evicting everyone except fucking Will. It was really kind of funny. Uh, I think him and Nicole are semi interchangeable, but purely based on trying to balance out the genders, I threw him on my
Mm.
cast.
I don't mind the Hardy pick. I didn't have him on mine, obviously, but it's a fun shout, I'll say. I'm annoyed neither of us chose Nicole because I had Nicole on and then off and then on and then off. Um, so we'll see. But Hardy, not a bad shout. I did like
Come on, bro. I don't know what is happening with
what's
his
happening.
internet.
I'm so sorry. My camera keeps disconnecting, is what happens. And then
Well,
it's like a stroke trying to reconnect.
maybe you should just do better then.
And every time my camera disconnects, it decides to mute me. Um, and then it doesn't bring the camera back, and you have to look at my fucking foot. Uh, Yay, I'm here. So while I fix this,
Well, you're muted again. There we go.
okay, sorry, my camera just keeps disconnecting randomly. I'm just not even gonna move a muscle near that area again because when it cancels, it takes a while to go back on, mutes my mic, everyone dies.
The many
Oh,
joys of TOUTTE podcasting.
high budget, high budget, high budget. Okay, any other BB2 thoughts?
I do not have anybody else from Big Brother 2.
I do not either. Yeah, I've talked about everyone I need to. F in the chat for Nicole, people. Um, all right, on to Big Brother 3. I have an absolute lock from this season that I need to come back and that I could rant about for days. Um, and that is Jason Guy. I don't know if you had Jason Guy or not, but Jason for me was an absolute lock for this season. I'm going to say something brave and controversial. Okay. Everyone needs to sit down while they hear me say this, okay? Danielle was never winning Big Brother 3. I need once she evicted Amy, Danielle was never winning Big Brother 3. Danielle played the best game there but she was playing, or she played the second best game there, and I think Jason might have played the best because Danielle played the whole season to lose to Jason because Jason was always going to beat her. And if Lisa does not win that final 3 HOH, Jason wins the season. I love him. I love his podcast. I love his takes. And I think Jason is one of the best players to never win. And I think he absolutely should have been on the season. I don't want to discredit Danielle. I'm just kind of being a troll, but that he is like, even if they did the thing where you didn't see the jury tapes, I don't think Jason ever loses to Danielle. So that's all I'm saying. I think he was almost equally active and cutthroat and messy and strategic as Danielle. Like that was a partnership, and we need to stop erasing Jason Guy from the Big Brother timeline and remember it's him and Danielle, you know? So I think Jason should have returned. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe he said no. Maybe they didn't give a shit about him, but yeah.
I did not put Jason on my cast. I don't disagree with anything you said. Um, Something we talked about with our last dream casting video was how much they want to be there. And I
Mhm.
also listened to Jason talk to Sharon, and he said that at the time he had like just got a new job. He was like he didn't really even consider it when they called him. It was just
Mhm.
not something that he was interested in at the time.
Okay.
I also think that I don't know if I need Danielle and him are both such good players. I don't necessarily want to put them both back in the house together again. I think it's probably inevitable that one of them just gets sniped out early as fuck. Um, I don't know. To me, it was just I knew he'd be talked about. I'm not against having it there. I kind of went with different dynamics, especially because I still looked at the original casting pool, and the fact that there were two winners in that group of 20 and they did not put Lisa in that house is a shame to me. I put Lisa on my cast.
Very fair. Um, I cut her, but not happily. Um, so let's wake it up. Let's put Lisa on that cast. Do not mind that at all.
I'll talk about her. So that's another reason I didn't have Jason. I didn't want Jason, Danielle, and Lisa all
Mhm.
together.
Yep.
Um, but it's like there will be other people I will talk about later uh, that maybe make Lisa's inclusion less needed here because spoiler
Mhm.
alert, I put more winners on. But my issue is like I'll talk about June later. June did not want to play again, but I still put her on my cast, so that's a little iffy.
That's the point of the Dreamcast. Like, I know we talk about, oh, do they want to be, do they not? First, in my head canon, they're all accepting and they
Yeah,
want to play.
that's fair.
You know,
But for me, with Lisa, it's like the fact that they had a winner there that was so willing to play again and did not put her on the cast is it's insane to me.
hurts,
It's
hurts.
like there were two
Oh,
winners in that pool and you don't put them both in. Like
I
I
think
don't
she got to
know.
prove
It
herself too.
like is Lisa the most interesting person? No. Is she the most interesting player? No. But when you have a winner who beat Danielle. I think having them both back in the house, that dynamic is really fun. And just the fact that like I want to see another winner in there. I think her game is such like an enigma
Yeah.
because some people say it's so underrated. Some people say she's awful. Like I just want to see her go back and
Hmm.
fucking do it again. So I put her on my cast. It really was never even a question for me. I kind of just like she wanted it. How do you have a winner that wants to come back and not put her back?
So with Lisa, like Lisa's, I don't know, Vesepia coded to me or something. Like she played
My
a good
mother.
game. It wasn't that good. It was good at times. It wasn't that good. She randomly cut her showmance. That was fun. Should she have beat Danielle? No. Should she have come back? Yes. The reason I didn't is because, like we said, female pool is fucking stacked, and she's kind of a bland person. And I don't need every single winner. So that's why she was cut. But especially of the people that they got, like she should have been on there over many. And
Yeah,
I really think she would have proven herself. She's actually pretty fun. She's super nice. She's likable. She's got a decent head on her shoulders, strategically. So don't mind her inclusion. I just cut her for more entertaining people.
yeah.
Yeah,
When you said Monica was on your cast, I looked at my women and I said I think he didn't put Lisa on his.
at least on mine. So yes,
I have
that is
somebody
it for
else
me
from
for Big
season
Brother 3.
three.
That is it for me for Big Brother 3. Do you have
I
anyone
have
else?
somebody else. Yeah,
Ah, is it Jerry?
I put Roddy on my cast.
Camp. That's camp. Okay.
Um, Roddy was so funny because he
Mhm.
spent the entire game preaching loyalty, preaching honesty, and he was a backstabbing little lying little bitch.
Yeah.
He's so funny to me because he was game botting just as much as Danielle, just in a completely different way.
Mhm.
Danielle was more strategically sound, but the way he was socially playing and playing to the fucking cameras to build his image is like next fucking level. It's very funny. I also wanted Danielle to have like an enemy in the house alongside because I put her and Lisa there. I wanted Roddy there for the dynamic because it's like Danielle and Roddy back in the same house together is just like a fucking dream come true in my mind. I think it would be a lot of fun,
Mhm. I
and
will say that.
especially
Yeah.
like he's like typical like golden boy casting for them, but he's also like in my mind he's a villain, and it's like
Oh, no question.
I want him there like he was like an instant put on for me personally.
I'll talk about Roddy because with three, when I was watching three, I do understand he's a big character, he's a big player, and he is a villain because I fucking hated Roddy, and I just could not deal with seeing him again. Is why I didn't put him. I get he was a character, I get he was a player. The thing that did it for me is he was one of the OG like those bitches who scheme and lie and then look to the camera and are like, I love honor and integrity and God. Like he was
See,
one of the OG honor integrity while backstabbing everyone people. And I
yes,
don't know if
but
he was necessarily that self-aware of it. And
I
that's
I
pissed
truly
me
think
off.
he was because
I don't know. I don't think
he
he
saw
was.
what Dr. Will did and put his own spin on it. I think he was playing to the cameras because he knew the jury would see the fucking cameras.
Maybe. I don't know. It's just I really that shit pisses me off. I just hate when people are backstabbing, lying losers, but then don't own it. And he was maybe the biggest honor integrity preacher of that entire season, and it just pissed me off. It pissed me off.
Yeah,
I just don't like people like that, so
I
I
get
don't like
you.
it.
You
But I
know I'm
get
usually that type, but in my mind, he was doing it intentionally, and especially like on his eviction dime at Final Six, he has Amy on the blog next to him saying, "Yeah, I regret not using the veto on him, so I would go home." Like,
yeah.
what the fuck are you talking about? I
He was
need him
Danielle's
back.
biggest threat for sure. He was the only person there who could stop Danielle and Jason. Um,
Yeah, it's like
he had a
that.
cult. That cult got disintegrated, but I just hate him.
Mhm.
I really just
And
I hate
he's
him.
who I was talking about earlier when you were like Marcellus and Danielle back together, that dynamic. He was my like Danielle antagonist I put on instead.
I get it. You're gonna have to push hard for that one because I just hate him, but I get it. Um, okay, Roddy, it is. Um, any other BB3ers?
No.
All right, let's move on to BB4. We got. Oh my god, we got to speed this up. Okay. Um, I love Big Brother 4. That's one of my favorite seasons ever. 4 and 5, two most underrated seasons of all time. Wake it up. I'm just going to assume we both put June on
Yeah.
and just get that over with. June is a winner that holds up today, to this very day, as a top 10, even top 5 winner. Who knows? You have to see our ranking. Um, Invented the floater strategy, even though people don't even know what the fuck that means these days. Just played a really good game, was really funny, really fucking hilarious. One of the best characters ever. I could just watch her read the phone book, is really what it comes down to. And I love her with all my heart and all my soul. June, please marry me.
And it's like her alongside Allison. I tried to avoid like powerful duos, like I said, with like Danielle and Jason. But the thing about them is that while they made Final Two together, they fucking hate each other. They
They still hate
despise
each
each
other. So
other.
funny.
Like
I don't know
they
how
will walk
possible.
they will walk in that house and be targeting each other from minute one, and it'll be so entertaining. Like, and again, alongside Allison, she doesn't give a fuck. They said, "Hey June, why did you make so many personal attacks? That's kind of fucked up." And she said, "I think it's funny. Fuck you."
She could be the most not give a fuck person like
I
ever.
know.
It's just
Like
unbelievable.
her getting a fucking what was that psycho's name that quit? Oh my god.
Scott,
Her pushing him into fucking quitting. She was just
it could
she
have
was,
hit me.
she was like, yeah,
It
but
could have
it
hit
could
me.
have hit somebody. It could have like mother. She were just baiting him into leaving the game and having a psychotic breakdown. Like
She's everything to me.
I need
She's
her
everything.
back so bad.
Okay, moving on. Who you
I
got?
did not I did not put anybody else from season four. I didn't even consider anybody else.
What? Okay.
They're all You think I want to put on like the fucking Three Stooges?
I never said that. Okay.
That's what I
I
put
had
on.
I had some hard cuts, and I'm going to mention them. And I have one more person from this season that did make the cast, actually. First of all, my hardest cut that I had to make, and I'm telling you, this was the last cut I made, was David from Big Brother 4. And I'm going to tell you the reason is that he is the hottest player to ever play this game. Um, like I could realistically sit here and say, actually, I do think David is one of the best pre-jury boots we've ever had. I actually think he was pretty pushed. He was doing a great job. He's so hot, and I really just wanted to put him on here just for that, and I'm not even joking, but I didn't. Um, so please be proud of me for that, because I'm telling you that was really hard. Like it was really hard. Please tell me I
Uh-huh.
was brave.
Um,
Was I brave?
you know,
All right. Another hard cut was Nathan because he's also hot, and it would have been funny to see him and Allison together. Um, but I did include the fucking goat, one of my kings, who I think should have been brought back. Where is this legend? Where is this legend? The veterans, or no, the exes think we're going to vote one of them out. We're going to vote off Erica tonight. They're wrong. Where is he? Where is this kid? I'm ruining my reveal because I can't find people even though it's in order. Bang, the goat, Jack. I just love this king. I don't know. Like, we need an old man, and like this guy, this king was a diva. I don't know. Like, people forget about him. This man was kind of gaming. Like, and I always quote that thing where he just goes, "They're wrong." Like, I don't. He was having fun out there. He was being a little villain. He actually played a really good game. Like, Jack played a really good game, and people don't forget about it. Forget about it. Like, he was smart and he was very fun. He was funny. People liked him. He was Erica's duo. I have Jack on my cast. I like him. That's all I got to say. I just wanted to talk about him as well, but um, he was obviously a little lower. But I was like, fuck it, like let's put this king on. I want an excuse to talk about him, and so here I am.
I have absolutely. I forgot this man existed. I don't know.
Do you remember him like at all?
I mean, yeah, but it's like it's been a long time since I've seen Big Brother 4, and the fact that he's there over like Hardy, James, Roddy, Kaser,
I'm telling you, give Big Brother 4 a rewatch. This was like a king. I'm telling you, like he's one of my favorite Big Brother men. Period. Like he's just so likable, and I'm not
that's
gonna back
so
off of this.
that's so random.
Um,
I don't think I've heard you mention this man before in our fucking years of conversation.
Probably haven't because no one talks about him. But I just like him. I've just always liked him, and he played so good. He played really well. I'm telling you, he like played a very good game. He just got outplayed by June and Allison at the end. But he played well, and he was also like for the girls in like a Broy season. This diva was for the girls, and it was really fun. Um, so yeah, I challenge all of you viewers on a rewatch of Big Brother 4. Wake it up for this king because he's lovely. He really is. So that's all
When
I'm
did
gonna
you
say.
start saying "wake it up" all the time?
I don't know because I think for him specifically, we need to wake it up. Him and another fifth placer that I cut last second that broke my heart. Um, wake it up for both of them. All right, that's all for BB4. Be grateful I didn't put on David.
See, Karen did not make my cast either. Just so you
Oh, I
know.
know she didn't make mine either, but it hurt me so bad, Ryan. It hurt me so bad. I love her.
She was another like Nicole, Monica, Nokomis, and Karen were my four like main cuts for
I had to
women.
choose Diane over her, but it hurt.
Yeah. Um, from Big Brother 5, I put one person on my cast. I don't expect them to make the final cast. I just wanted to talk about him because he's a winner, so I threw Drew on mine, but I didn't expect him to like last.
Okay.
I doubt I don't know if you'll agree or not, but I think, as I said, remember when I put Claire and Derek X on my cast because they
Mm-hmm.
had broken up? Him and Diane were not together anymore at this point, so I wanted them both back on my screen again. Um,
I'm gonna tell you
I think
something.
Drew is fairly boring, but I think he played just a perfectly fine all right game. I think he was willing. He's obviously like, even if he does it in a boring way, he's willing to make moves. Like he cut the fuck out of Diane, blindsided the hell out of her. He turned his back on his original alliance. Like he's willing to pivot when he needs to. He somehow at Final Five was not the target over fucking Cowboy, which is insane to me. Um, I wanted to be able to talk about pretty like I think I put every single winner on my cast because I just wanted to talk about them. And I think they all bring something to the table that's worth merit. And you put Jack on your cast, so
Dad, you will not shame me for putting Jack on my cast. Never will I be shamed. You know who I did put on my cast, Drew.
okay, there we
I
go.
actually love Drew. Drew to me was an instant put on. I don't know why he didn't get
Okay,
on the cast. I forget, but I
I
actually
think he
think
just didn't want to.
um he's first of all, I get he's a bit bland, but you know we need winners. He is really underrated as a player. He played very well. Everyone loved him. He was actually had a very interesting game because he played both sides hard and he pivoted very, very well. And he slayed the fuck out of Diane and then was like, I guess I'm gay now. Like he ate that up. Um, the thing about Drew that really pushes me over the edge is I don't know if you know this, but Drew actually had everyone thought Drew dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, his
But
blog,
until I'm
yeah.
not even joking, yeah, that's the cutest thing in the universe to me. That Drew until recently had this underground blog where he gave all of his Big Brother opinions and had some very good, insightful analysis and that's adorable to me. It's just really cute. But as far as winners go, I want to see Drew back, and I want to see Drew back specifically with Diane at that time period. That would have been fucking tea. I'm sorry, that would have been incredible. So yeah, Drew is on my
And
cast.
honestly, they put Drew and Diane back on, and then they do the twin twist again.
Bang! They did it just again because Drew has a twin, right? Oh my god,
Diane does too. They're both identical
it's
twins.
Holly. It's Holly. Oh my god, I knew it was you. That's one of my favorite. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's.
Okay,
I want you to. Each season here is alphabetical.
I know.
He's the
I
top
know.
of season
Oh, it's
5.
alphabetical.
At
Here
least
we are.
maybe it's not actually, but he's close to the top. So I don't know.
That's why I've been having a stroke. Because I've been trying to look to the end of the seasons. Okay, he's in both. Okay. Did you have anyone else included from 5?
I did not.
Ah, I did have someone else included.
Wait,
Okay, and
let's try to think. Is it Marvin?
it is Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin's one of the tough people to rate. He's overrated, underrated, whatever. If I'm not mistaken, first of all, I do believe the back door was Marvin's idea and not Nokomis's.
Um,
Rumors
it was
circulate, but
the back door was the first Boots idea.
was it really?
He told it to Marvin, and then Marvin told it to Nokomis.
Now let's bring back First Boot. That's iconic. I didn't know that.
Mike
Uh,
Levinsky, my dad.
let's bring back Mike Levinsky. But Ryan, I have a question for you. Are you a racist liar or a lying racist?
See,
I'm
my
sorry. Okay.
issue with Marvin is similar to Howie. It's just like I'm pretty sure he was just like actually making like all the girls in the house really uncomfortable and was saying a ton of weird
Oh,
shit.
I did forget that. He did do
Um,
that.
so that's why but like as a character, he's a phenomenal character.
Yeah,
He makes really good TV. He's on the bottom of season 5 to the left.
I got him. You are right
Um,
about that. And also I was like representation, et cetera, et cetera. But
yeah,
also he did not win the HOH that he won. Fun fact
no,
about that.
and then he used that HOH to make a bad move.
Yeah, he did. But Karen won that HOH. Another reason that Queen. Who did he take out? I don't remember. Was it?
He took out the remaining twin
I don't
instead
care.
of.
Good for him. Like whatever.
I mean, fair.
Like thank you. But in terms of men, he's just so entertaining, and I forgot he was a little creepy. But he's on my cast, so I'm glad I'm at least talking about him. Okay, that's
Although
all I have.
his iconic move of kissing Diane's head in front of Cowboy so that Cowboy would tell Drew and then Drew would get mad at Diane and then it actually working. Kind of a
Bang.
game bot.
Like, I'm sorry, he ate that up. He
I
ate that
mean,
up. I
didn't he
don't.
get nominated against Diane and then get evicted? Yeah, but
But it worked, girl. It worked. I don't know what to tell you. I also had Will as an alternate. I just loved Will, maybe because I was young and it was like a gay person who was kind of hot. And boy, did he get really hot after the show too. But
Is he the one that started doing gay porn?
yeah,
Okay.
he didn't do full. I don't know if he did as much gay porn as like Steven. I think he just like was like shirtless and kind of naked and hot. I don't know if he has like full like
Okay.
go around fucking everyone, but he's hot now.
I
But
want you to know, I quote Dan's goodbye message to Steven where he's just like, Steven, I just want you to know I don't think of you as gay, Steven.
you're
That's my
just gay to
dad.
me.
But so are we moving on to season 6?
Yeah, if karma's a boomerang,
I'll see you sooner than later.
I'll see you sooner rather than later.
So you only have one person from season 6?
No. Oh, besides Janelle?
Well, left to put on.
Yes, but I don't know how that was possible. But yes. And you're gonna put on someone that's gonna piss me off. I already know. I figured it out. I figured
Did
it all
you?
out. Yeah. Yes, I did. So you
Okay,
can
well,
talk
first,
about it.
are we both talking about Maggie?
Nope. That's what
Really?
I'm thinking that's gonna piss me off. Fuck that bitch. I'm so excited here on TOUTTE Live. I'll let Ryan talk first, but I'm gonna go on my anti-Maggie rant because I will not fall for the fucking propaganda that's about to be put out. Go put out the propaganda, Ryan. I'm listening.
No, we've talked about it. I think Maggie's game is overrated.
God.
But I still think I think all the winners are like kind of iconic as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I had Yvette as an alternate because Yvette was original, like she was one of the actual options standing on the stage. I'm perfect. If you have Yvette, I don't know if you do. I'm perfectly fine
The
switching
reason
them
I
out
don't
for.
have that was because she was like unbelievably racist. But
Yeah. Um, Something underrated about Maggie is that she is a legend and an icon. I don't know. I don't have a ton to say about her. I just kind of threw her on because like winner icon. I don't know. Um, I think she absolutely missed the fuck out of Howie, and the way she kept her group together was kind of funny. Because something that people forget is that after she missed the fuck out of Howie, April and Yvette, or April and Jennifer, had temporarily flipped their votes and were going to evict Yvette over Sarah. And then Maggie figured that out on intuition. Like nobody told her. She was just like, "You guys aren't doing that, are you?" And like fucking flip them back. So I think while I think her overall game is overrated of her like controlling the whole season from start to finish, I think she has aspects of her game that are even underlooked.
Yeah.
Um, Plus, I wanted like her and James's like hatred for each other was really funny, so I wanted them on the cast together. Um, but I also just want to talk about her.
All right, I'm excited to talk about her because here's what I will say. Do I think she's fine? Yes. I'm so excited to give this rant because a lot of you bitches have the biggest revisionist history. And when you find someone who is slightly underrated or undervalued, like Maggie was, instead of being like, she's actually a little better than you think, you're like, she's the best fucking player of all time. No, she did not run that season from start to finish. If Janelle puts a different answer for a tiebreaker question, Maggie is literally viewed as like the most random friendship member of all time, and no one remembers her for the rest of their life. Did she eat up that round with Howie? Yes, she did. She ate up the round where Howie put them up. I will give her that. Besides that, I don't think she did anything fucking notable. She certainly didn't control people on the other side. I guess you could say she was the leader of her friendship side, but like to me, she's just another friendship member who just happened to win, beating Yvette by one vote because people fucking hated her.
I don't know if this changes anything for you, but after Cappy left, there is a DR from Yvette saying she is the new Cappy. We are all following her.
Great. I don't think she did. I think the friendship wasn't even like that whole group of people was so delusional,
That
and
entire
Maggie was
season
equally
was.
as delusional. Like she was delusional. Like with her friendship people, she was not like doing some mastermind thing. Like she believed all the insane shit that they were saying because she was also crazy. And I just don't think she stayed loyal to her alliance, and that alliance won. And she did the James thing. That's great, but like her social game was terrible, and she was fine. She didn't do anything crazy. I don't think she ran the house like people say, and it pisses me off. That aside is not the reason that I'm not casting her because she did play a fine game. You know, I'm not
I'm
going to
so
sit here and be like Maggie was a
curious.
bad player. The reason I'm not casting her is because, unironically, Maggie is maybe one of the most boring people in the history of Big Brother. I cannot think of a more bland person in the universe than Maggie. And I remember thinking the entire time that season, this is the most boring. Like every time she had a confessional, I would look and I'd be like, I'm unironically falling asleep right now. She was clearly there just because they wanted Cappy, and
Oh
then
yeah.
they just chucked her in there. She's so boring, so boring. And for that reason, I did not include her in my cast, just because she is so boring. That being said, maybe I'll change my mind. I'm spewing a lot of hatred because people have just pissed me off calling her a top 5 winner. She's not. That's all. Okay.
I'm so curious as to who your woman from this is. It like April?
It is April. It's April. Let's wake it up. I wanted someone from the friendship, just because I realized they cast all softs, which is great in the team I love. But let's put some bitch who's just gonna like fight with Janelle the whole time. Actually, though, April and Janelle kind of got along, but let's put a
Towards
friendship
the
member.
end they did, but
And I think April is the perfect pick because I want April and Howie together. First of all, that was more what I was thinking. Um, and April is one of the funnier members of the friendship to me. Like she was shockingly, I think she might have been the least problematic of them. I always use that gif of her being. She has so many quotes. Like I always use the fans who voted for this are all pieces of shit, and like I use that gif all the time. Every time America does something these days, or like she knows she's a slut. Like I just as she's aged, like I think April's aged like fine wine. And of a friendship member, I think I just want someone messy, and I think she's the most fun. Maggie's boring. That's like too racist. Um, and then we have April, and I think her and Howie would be fun. So April did make my cast, and yeah.
okay. Well, I have one more person to talk about. I
Oh, I hope.
know they're not making the cast. I didn't expect them to make the cast. I wanted to talk about them because the men options were boring and I wanted another one to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
There is one more person who wasn't in the friendship, but kind of was, and was even less problematic than April. Lest we forget that Cappy nominated his own ally just because he was harassing women. I put Cappy on my fucking cat.
Give me the fuck. You put Cappy and Maggie again. What is wrong with you?
I thought it was
What the
funny.
hell is wrong
And
with you?
again, I knew we weren't getting both of them. I just wanted to talk about them both because I think out of the pre-jury, like random characters like Jason shit, I wanted someone pre-jury to talk about, so I threw Cappy on mine because it's like everyone was obsessed with this man for no reason. He
No
wasn't that
reason.
good of he wasn't that good of a player. He was like annoying and weird, but like liberal king, hates sexists, like yelled at men, like I don't know. He like you said that Jack was for the girls. Cappy was for the fucking girls.
I guess
His entire
now that you say it, like him, a bunch of woman and Bo is like very funny. Um,
literally like I don't know. I just wanted to talk about him because I just think it's really funny. And he like unironically was a giant character, but also like putting him back in the house with Janelle, who fucking hated him, and
yeah.
James, who fucking hated him. Uh, it's like, do I expect him to make the cast? No. Did I want to talk about him and would I be sad if he like? I want to talk about him and I would not be sad if he did make the cast because
Mhm.
like, why the fuck is Cappy there? Like him losing the fan vote to Kaser by like 80% is so fucking funny to. He's like,
Also, why the fuck was he called Cappy?
because he was a firefighter, he was a captain,
Oh my
I
god.
think.
Maybe he's one of those people that will age better on a rewatch. Like most people, I just kind of fucking hate him. But this
Yeah,
is a very funny pick, and I'm not mad at you about it. Do I support it? I don't know, but it is funny, and I'm going to give you credit for that and completely
exactly.
allow it because I do see. I'm not going to say I don't see the vision. I will say I think there is a bit of revisionist history with Cappy lately too, where people are like, look, he called out Michael for being like sexist, et cetera, and like he did eat that, but he was still like awful. Like he was still like insufferable, and I
Yeah.
will not forget that. But you know what? Shout out Cappy.
But
I'm more team Cappy than Maggie. What if
and also you can never forget the segment of them talking to Yvette's girlfriend, who after Janelle said, not to be rude, but Yvette's girlfriend is ugly as hell. And then the segment with Yvette's girlfriend where she's like, I
I'm a
love
dude.
Janelle and I hate Cappy, and I don't understand why Yvette loves Cappy. I think it's weird. Like,
Everything to me. Everything to me.
so funny.
Yeah, I don't know what that man had over those people. Okay.
So
I had some tough cuts from season 6 as well. I had one more tough cut I want to talk about, which is that I'm randomly the biggest Rachel Plenchner stan
I
from
knew
that
you.
season.
If she was my second guess for who made the cast other than April,
I
when
love that diva. I don't know why. 6 was the first season I watched, and she was the first person I stand. I don't have a reason for it. I just think she was fun and underrated. And people always say she was boring. I don't think she was boring, but I just liked her. Talk about her more, people. She was fun. Okay, that's all.
okay, well, we need to add 2 women and 3 men to the cast. I didn't have anyone else from season 6 to
I didn't either.
talk about. So, because this is everybody. So we got to add 3 men and 2 women to this cast.
All right, let's wake it up. How are we gonna do this?
To me, I feel like we just finish out the women first. My easiest thing, I really want to put Lisa on the cast.
Ugh. Okay, I can do that. Wait, how many women do we need? 2?
We need 2 women.
Okay, I will put Lisa on the cast. I'm happy with the winner. I need to make a deal with you though. Yes, Lisa equals no Maggie.
I assumed so. I knew you weren't going to budge on Maggie, so I wasn't going to fight it.
Perfect. Then I will put on Lisa just for female winner representation. I'm okay with that. Okay, and so now we need one more woman.
Yes.
All right. April or Monica?
Hold on. Can you throw her in the both just and zoom in just so I can see easier on my little phone?
Actually, let me take a picture of this right now before we do it.
Okay. I forgot it takes you 20 years to take a picture.
Oh yeah. Okay. I've taken a picture. All right.
Okay, so can you zoom in and just throw her in both so I can see easier?
Can you see?
Can you have it back to how you did before? You had it really well to where it was a lot bigger.
I don't know what I think I've always had it like this, but
No, when we were talking about him like a few minutes ago, you had it like a lot.
I didn't change anything, so I don't know. Is
Well,
this
that's
fine?
just not true, but it's good enough. Because I'm
Okay.
trying to look at season representation too. Right now, we only have one person from season 2. Are you going to be considering Hardy later or no?
He's not high on my consideration.
Then let's throw Monica on there then.
Okay, I'm really sad. I really wanted April. I really wanted April and Howie.
You know I'm not giving you Howie.
Ugh. It hurts. Okay, if Howie's not there, then we can put on Monica. I understand. I'm gonna move these. Can I move these to the final category?
Like I think we can move them down after. I just want to be able
After.
to see a little easier.
Okay.
I think to me the easiest man to throw on is James. He was on my cast. He was a close cut for you.
He was a close cut for me. So how many men do we need now?
We need 2 more, I believe.
I really want Jason, and actually, I want all of these kings. So we need 2 more. You're saying no to Howie, right?
Hold on. I'm counting.
Are we really just? Do you understand though? Okay, yeah. Janelle and James is the only BB6ers. Is funny.
Which is why I still think Cappy, honestly, goes on there.
Well, I'd rather put on fucking Case or someone than that. But
Yeah, but I think casting an enemy is more fun.
then let's put Howie and April on.
But I'm not putting Howie
You're
on.
not giving Howie and April together. I hope you know that's like really nasty of you.
Look at the women. I'm not putting April over any of them.
I'll put April over Monica.
Then there's nobody else from season 2. I'll give you April over Monica if we do fucking Roddy or Howie, not fucking what's his name? Hardy. We need 2 people from season 2 in my mind.
I would consider it. Although I like Monica too, so it's fine. Um, but if there's no Howie, I don't need to put April. It's okay. And I'm not getting Howie, so I'm not going to fight for April.
Again, I personally think that Cappy is really funny, and also I think only 2 people from the most recent season is
You know
like
what? You know what? Cutting Kaser, including Cappy. Let's do it. Let's do it.
remember we need
You
to
made me
engagement
laugh.
farm. We need to
Let's
engagement
do it.
farm.
Put Cappy on there and cut Kaser. You heard it here first, people.
So then we need one more man, and honestly, if I'm looking at all of the groups, I feel like we might throw Marcellus up there.
Okay. I'm cool to put in Marcellus.
I think it brings more representation.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think that's a great idea.
he gives somebody else from season 3 that's not just going to be a Danielle. Because like I know Jason's there.
Mhm.
I cannot in my heart put Jason, Danielle, and Lisa all back together.
Okay. I'm actually really sad about Jason. I really want him back, but I will cave and do Marcellus.
But
That
I
works for
think Marcellus for representation for what dynamics it brings to the season, I think
me.
he makes a lot more sense.
Okay. This works for me. There's definitely some people I'm sad about, but that's okay.
Especially because it's our TOUTTE classic of throwing someone that we both cut up in the cast for no reason.
Yeah. And what of this king?
Anyways,
Wake it up. Wake it up.
so
Okay, so let's move down to the final
yeah,
cast. So,
when you move them all to final, can we season order it?
yeah. Oh, I already am.
Okay. Well, I mean, Monica needs to go between.
I forgot about her. But
Lisa will go with them.
I'll get there when I get there.
Well,
I'm just putting them down in order, and then I'm putting them in.
okay. Drew and Diane is so funny.
I'm really happy we did that. James just feels so boring here to me. I'm annoyed about it.
Would you rather do Kate? I think James brings a more fun dynamic. If we want to do Kaser, I'm not super sad. I'm more
Casey's
entertained
Cappy
by
would be funny,
James.
but also I do think Janelle, James, Cappy is funny. That's funny.
I think it's a
So
good because James didn't like either of them.
no. And I just like the idea of cutting Kaser and including Cappy. It really makes me laugh.
Again,
And
we
do you
need
know
to.
why? Do you know what? You know where I think my recent anti-Kaser sentiment comes from? I'm actually not anti-Kaser. People have been saying Kaser is like the hot. I've been seeing top 10 like hottest Big Brother men of all time, and everyone's like Kaser #1, and I'm like, shut up. Like he was hot, but like, why is everybody putting Kaser at #1 hottest man of all time? Like, stop it.
Wait, I just realized earlier you said that the fucking guy who I already forgot his name again from Big Brother 4 was the hottest. I thought you were you not team BB17 Clay is the hottest?
Oh my god, I forgot about. Maybe he is the hottest. Originally, it's between. It actually might be Clay. You're right. I forgot. Those have been my two. Yeah, Clay's really hot. Oh my god. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's a hard choice between the two of them.
Okay.
I clearly have a type. Um,
Okay, well,
that may not be so sophisticated, but
do you want to do your classic of reading everything that we see on screen right
yeah.
now?
So, anyways, apology to the Kaser stands if you find him hot. I do think he's hot too. Clearly, my type isn't the most sophisticated in the world, so I'll give you a pass. But yes. So we had some cuts. We had some things. So left on the cutting room floor from Bryce's list is Jason, Howie, Jack, Marvin, and April. Left from Ryan's list is Hardy, Roddy, and Maggie. Cut from the All Stars cast now are Mike, Boogie, Erica, Jace, Nokomis, and Kaser. And our final cast is Chicken George, Monica, Dr. Will, Marcellus, Danielle, Lisa, Allison, June, Diane, Drew, James, Cappy, and Janelle. This is kind of interesting. I expected us to cut more, but I do think they did a pretty decent job with casting this season, I will say. I
Mhm.
don't have a lot of complaints with how they did it, besides the inclusion of Mike Boogie, um, which of course he fucking won. Um, and I had a lot of fun. What do you think of this overall list? This is kind of funny.
I did as well. Again, I was surprised at how much we agreed on. Like originally, we both cut 7 from the original cast. Only one of those was like different. Um, I think we were able to even then, like we added 2 more on that we originally had separated.
Yeah.
So only cutting 5 from the original cast is kind of insane that we were so aligned.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at your list, and it's like Jason and 4 what the fucks. I guess Howie's less of a what the fuck, but in my mind, I'm. But then, and a lot of people like Marvin too. It's seeing those 5 people next to each other. It's like, what am I looking at? You know?
But the thing is, that's the Bryce special, baby. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, and I'm here for some absolute what the fuckery.
Mhm.
Um,
It still hurts me that even people we didn't put up on the list that we talked about, like
Youch
Karen,
for this one.
Nicole, like Nokomis being cut is still sad. Um, like there's a lot. They did a great job of casting the early
Yeah,
seasons. Like,
they
you
did.
know, it's bad that when I was casting the new era, I struggled to hit 8 men, and in this one, like, there's like a few more men that I had on the list. Like women, I had like 6 on my short list just from 5 seasons because season 1
Yeah,
doesn't even fucking count pretty much.
yeah.
So
Nicole and
I
Karen
think
are, yeah,
I know,
but
but I think I'm very happy with this list. If you can screenshot this one as well, that would be lovely.
I, yeah, I'm down. This was fun. This is fun. You'll have to join us next TOUTTE Monday in 2 weeks, where we rank who the fuck knows. Um, top 10 TOUTTE moments of all time.
The fans are asking for it.
Yes. Um,
No, I'll probably put out another Twitter poll. Again, I know winners won the last one. I don't know how
I
soon
say
because
maybe don't include winners just so we can save that, but I don't
that's
know.
that's a lot. It's like I'd kind of rather do who would we vote for in the final 2 before we do winners because I think that gives
Yes.
us more of a chance. But that was also on the poll and that got 0 votes. So I don't know. We'll
Amazing.
we'll talk about it. We'll put a few different options on. We'll figure it out.
We know what the fans want, baby.
The fans want anything that Taute puts out. Our loyal 16 subscribers.
And they are loyal if nothing else.
I mean,
So
I think our other video is at 49 views right now for our casting. So
is that like the most views anything's ever gotten ever in the history of videos?
no, we've got a couple over 100.
I'm saying like of all time, like videos
Oh,
ever.
well then, yeah, 49 views is the most. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Um, so with that, um, we'll see you next time. Love one another
Wait,
unless
right.
that sucks. Oh,
Right. This is old school Big Brother. She didn't say love one another yet.
oh
This
my
is
God.
I'm
I'm
Julie
Julie
Chen. Good
Chen.
night.
Drop the moon vest. Thank God. Um, I guess fucking hate everybody. Everyone go die. I don't know what she said. Something like that.
I think it was just I'm Julie Chen. Good night. I might be wrong.
I'm Julie Chen. Good night. Push the exit button.